question because and this is totally just off for my own personal.
Yeah.
I recently started using some makeup cleansing wipes before I cleanse. So,
Sure.
okay, so I do that and then I cleanse only at night just because I feel like I need to get my makeup off because I probably wear too much bronzer, but
Hey, I mean, again, I'd rather you wear bronzer than be out in the sun, so go for it.
It's all an SPF.
Exactly.
No, just kidding. And so this, the wipe, it's witch hazel, isn't it?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's from that, the last name is like Dixon.
I know what you're talking
It's
about.
a natural.
I have no idea what it is.
And
but
a lot of our
I can picture
Eminence
it.
stuff has witch hazel. And actually, and I might misspeak on this, but I'm pretty sure our Zio, like our calming toner, has like a witch hazel base to it. So witch hazel, from what I know from my team, is very great for like post-procedure and like calming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so witch hazel is great.
Good. Because my skin tends to be red, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to use this at night and then cleanse. And so far it's been really good, but I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
always open for
I used to use makeup remover all the time, like especially for like eyeliner and stuff. But with the cleanser that I use, it's gentle enough that actually I can just use cleanser and it will. I don't even use a makeup remover anymore.
Wow.
But it just depends. Again, we are very big on like, you don't need to throw away everything that you like or you don't. Like, let's start layering in things that either complement or work well. I don't know what that beeping is, but complement or work well with your current skincare, and then replace things that aren't working for you. Like, you know, if you come into the Vanity Bar and you're like, well, I don't need those things, but I have a lot of concerns about my skin. We're like, well, then it's not working.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you've been using this for a long time and you're not seeing results, but you don't want to change it, then the bigger question is always like, well, then how can we help you? Yeah. Like, what do you want us to do? Because you're obviously asking us these things because what you're doing isn't helping you see the result that you feel you can achieve.
Right.
Yeah.
And we believe you can achieve too, right? But so I think witch hazel is great.
Okay,
and I don't think you should get rid of it if you like it. I really don't. Yeah.
I want to touch on, because you mentioned, is it Eminence?
Eminence?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
So it's a really cool line that you carry. When I was getting my facial done, Meredith, who was doing it, was telling me a ton about this line. Yeah. And it kind of blew me away. I have never heard of anything like it. So talk to us about some of the, not only that one, but some of the different lines that you carry and why you do.
Yeah. So, well, just to answer that last question, the lines that we carry are very few. We are, again, as the non-provider, having a retail side of products that was simple and not overwhelming was really important to me.
Yeah.
And also having a set of products that we believed in was really important, not just because they had a good margin on them. That was really key for us. So when we designed the Vanity Bar, we decided we would have one medical grade skincare. And what I mean by medical grade is that it's not going to be all natural. It's going to have active ingredients and retinols and et cetera that are going to be anti-aging, and they're going to be, and actually Zio, it requires a prescriber. So you cannot buy it over the counter. You can't buy it, I shouldn't say over the counter. You can't buy it from somebody that isn't an actual med spa.
Okay, interesting.
If you see it on Amazon and stuff, don't buy it. It's probably a fake or it's not. So don't do that. You have to get Zio from somebody that has prescriptive authority, which is why we can carry it. But it is medical grade. We also knew that we would have a clientele that would want something natural and like organic. And that's where Eminence came in, because Eminence is actually out of Hungary, but they're a Canadian company. They're based out of Vancouver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I have been to a lot of spas. My husband and I love to travel. And a lot of spas use Eminence because their lineup of products are great for those facial treatments. They're really great with masks and and so we felt like it complemented our medical grade line really well, because Zio doesn't do the mask thing. Like they have a sheet mask They have a complexion clearing mask that we love. That's a sulfur-based mask, great for like oily skin and that kind of stuff. But Eminence we carry a whole lineup, like strawberry rhubarb mask and a citrus and kale mask and like all these things that are safe for anyone to use because they are organic. And then we carry Super Goop because it is a pure SPF line, like I already talked about. And we really felt like, again, it layered in with our other lines really well because honestly, I don't love the SPF that ZO has. It's more of like a medical grade SPF. So I feel like it's not great for every skin type. And I don't love the Eminence ones because I feel like they're a little too like floofy. I'm from the earth. And I like want just a really good SPF. Yeah. And Super Goop is great for that. And then we carry just like a couple other things that are like cult favorites of our team, like our eye patches. We carry Skin Iceland's eye patches.
Those are the best.
They're the best.
Have them?
I don't go a day without them.
Like, and I can tell because your eyes look amazing.
Well, that's so nice. But they are my favorite.
They're so good.
And so they're a company that does have a whole skincare line. But our team really, like, we love the eye patches. So all we carry from them are the eye patches and the serum that goes with the eye patches. And that's it.
Oh, wow.
And then we carry a line of, like, hydrogelly masks. So, like, the Solidify peel-off masks. Which we use in treatments. And we had a lot of requests for, so we carry those. But really, when it comes down to it, it's Super Goop, ZO, and Eminence. And that's it. We have 3 things that layer together. You can buy a little bit from each to really make up a really good comprehensive plan. It just depends on your skincare needs, your goals, and then what's important to you.
Yeah.
We have some people, especially pregnant women, that can't use the medical grade stuff.
Sure.
There are some things from ZO they can use, but Eminence, it's kind of, they can use pretty much anything because
not worry
it's safe.
About it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's like, do you want a medical grade retinol, which I do, or do you want a retinol from strawberries?
Yeah.
And some people do.
Some people like that.
I don't. I want all the like, give me all the retinol.
Give me the chemicals.
Yeah. But that's me. So that's how we kind of landed on our product lines. And they are all things that my team uses and believes in.
Oh, awesome.
So we never bring anything in that we haven't tried or tested ourselves first.
And know we love.
And know we love.
Yeah. And I love that you can pair 3 different lines together to create that one
perfect plan.
That perfect plan. Because I think a lot of times, even in the media, it's you have to use, like you said, these 6. This is the same brand, that kind of thing.
This goes with this.
And
This
that's
is meant
not
to be
always
with that.
right. Because not every line from every, or not every product from every line works well.
Right.
So I love your honesty. I think that's huge.
I mean, again, it's easy for me because I really come from the client perspective. Because again, I'm not the provider. I don't give the facials. But I can tell you, like, I cannot live without the coconut mask from Eminence. Like, I just can't. I love coconut. I love how, you know, like, so, which is why if you ever follow us on social media, like, my hair is never done in my video. Like, it's like literally real time, just like real things. But that is authentic. Like, we are really big on being raw, random, and real. Like, off the cuff, from the heart, in the moment. Because those 3 things are the most powerful messaging. Doesn't matter what kind of filter or spin or editing you do. Like, if it's raw, random, and real, like, people are going to resonate with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I totally agree. I love that you have so many things to offer. And I personally, from the facial experience that we both got, I was blown away when Meredith was telling me, these are all natural products, because sometimes you hear about natural and you think, oh, they're not going to work very well. Like, it's not,
totally.
You know, it doesn't have those active ingredients. But like we were talking about before we started recording, I literally woke up the next day and texted Paige and was like, I don't have a single pore on my face.
Your skin does look amazing.
I was blown away. I have gotten facials before where it's just like, oh, that felt good.
Yep.
But to actually wake up and see a noticeable difference,
The result.
that's all you want.
Yeah, for sure.
It was unbelievable.
Well, that A is awesome. That's so great. And our team is super talented. But B, that's like, I mean, when you're paying a price tag for that, you should have some sort of result.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't just be like, wow, that felt good. And then like, well, now my face is puffy. So we were very choosy too on like what was on our menu, because I didn't want to have 10 different facials that were really the same thing. Instead, let's have a top shelf and a glow getter of these like more traditional, like basically what we consider manual manipulation type facials, but that are customized. So like, it's not on the menu, you don't see what products we're using because you're choosing those as part of your consult. Like, you know, you have acne prone skin, then Meredith or Jenna or Casey are going to say to you, like, here are the 3 things I think we should use today based on what I'm seeing. If you're, you know, redness or whatever, like, then you're not locked into like, well, I chose like the strawberry tree facial today. So no, you're going to do the strawberry tree. Like that's, you know, instead it's like, this is about you and what your needs are.
But we'll create it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we will whip it up.
Yeah. We're going to create the plan that you need.
Because don't you want that?
Yes.
I mean,
I have
every
no
day
idea. I need strawberry.
Right. And I've been that person. Like, ooh, like that sounds yummy. And then they're like, well, it's actually more for like, you know, this kind of skin. Like maybe we should do this one. And then you're kind of disappointed.
Right.
Instead of just being like, no, I'm here. And like, you know, we are customizing it to what your specific needs are. Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
They are super great. So I'm glad you had a good experience. That is so good.
It was great. It was beyond great.
Mm-hmm.
I was very quiet doing my facial because I probably just really wanted to relax. So I know Saray got all the good info, which is
that's great.
We can share.
Yeah. And Eminence is great too. They do, and we keep a ticker, but like every time we order product, they plant so many trees. So then it's like, and
that's amazing.
Right.
That is
and
so
a lot
great.
of people like love that. And listen, I love trees. It doesn't necessarily mean like that's why I'm going to buy it, but I do like that about Eminence. It's something different, and they're very big on environmental and bringing things from the ground and the earth. And so, and we have a big clientele that want that, and that's fantastic.
And I'm totally with you. I maybe wouldn't run out to buy it because of that, but if you can have a great product and then also know, hey, this is kind of giving back.
Yeah.
That just makes you feel so much better about moving forward with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool when she told me that too.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
No, I agree. What do you think, we kind of touched on this a little bit, but what do you think the biggest taboo is with skincare?
I think the biggest taboo of skincare, well, A, is always not wearing SPF. That is the worst thing you can do. But I think B is buying skincare based on referral. And so what do I mean by that? So I live on Instagram because it's just the nature of our business. And even though I have an amazing social media partner that helps us, I'm still on it a lot. And we're still a small business. So, and there are so many, skincare and beauty in general is just a huge industry. Like, very transparent. I mean, it's billions of dollars in the U.S., just in the U.S. every year.
Crazy.
And every celebrity is taking a piece of that pie. May it be, Honest Company or Miranda Kerr's brand and all these things. And I just tell people if you want to buy something because you saw it on Instagram and somebody cool was promoting it and they said it changed their life, then you should totally buy it.
Right.
Because I'm not going to stop you from buying it. But I would really like to warn people, buy it because you knew you just wanted it because somebody cool was promoting it, not because you knew what it was going to do for your skin.
Yeah.
Because you cannot buy skincare like I buy wine, which is seeing a cool label and being ooh, that palm. I found a new rosé that I love. I was attracted to it because the label was adorable. And I found it in Arizona and I was this is the new thing. This label is so cool. Thankfully, I did really like it. But you cannot buy skincare like that.
No.
Someone was talking about this new hairline at Target where you buy a base.
Yes.
And then you add in all you add in all these balms and stuff. I'm well, that sounds cool, but what do I know about formulating my hair care?
Yeah.
I have become very aware of guys, this is not real. This is not true to you. This is true to, Miley Cyrus on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think I wouldn't even say it's taboo. I would say be very receptive to the fact that if you are buying something because it worked for someone else, be open-minded that it may not work for you.
Yeah.
And just own the fact that you knew that going into it. So
that's a great way to put it.
Even any of these skincare lines that you order from a catalog or a website, If you've never tried it yourself, if you didn't go in for a consult and have someone assess your skin and talk about your health history and all these other things, then just be very aware that it may not work for you, and don't make that decision in 2 weeks. Make it in 8 weeks. Make it in 12 weeks. And if you're still not happy, then it's probably time to move on.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the biggest taboo, is like, don't base your level of, I think this product is great, off of someone else, because you're not buying wine and you're not ordering a burrata salad. Like, you are investing, and know that it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
If your skincare is only costing you $15, it probably doesn't have a lot of active ingredients in it. And it's probably it's probably going to be very surface level. So just be very aware of that. Yes, you can buy dermaplane blades from Target, and you can go home and you can try to remove. I've done it. Like, I've done it in a pinch because I can't even get into my own appointments.
Oh my God.
You are not going to get the same result for coming and getting an actual dermaplane with a surgical blade and somebody that is trained to remove the top level of skin. There's a big difference. So I think the biggest taboo is being fooled by that, and knowing that you can buy a bunch of those things, really inexpensive at the time, but that all adds up, versus investing in something and putting the time into it and knowing that this really can have real results. But you have to trust the process, and you have to be open to hearing what someone has to tell you. Like, that product isn't great for you.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of brown spots. This product is.
Right.
And we want you to try it and give us your feedback and come back in 4 weeks and let's assess from there. So
I needed to hear this.
I did too.
Listen, I get caught up in it too.
Instagram is
the word. I listen
Yes.
to bloggers, and we talk about it in our office all the
What
time.
blogger?
What did your blogger say today?
Yes.
And then it's like, oh, this eye stick is gonna fix my bags. Amazing. And then you buy it, and you're like, well, not seeing a
Yeah.
And that's not to say that you haven't bought something on Instagram and haven't been happy
That
with
works,
it. Like,
for sure, absolutely.
I just think when it comes to skincare, true skincare is beyond the level that you can see in your skin. And so buying a glow stick from like wherever, like, great, it'll give you a shimmer. That's awesome. But you have acne, like, you're not going to buy something from a vending machine and like expect it to
work.
That works, right.
Yeah.
I love this.
That's my honest response, but
dishing out all the honesty and we couldn't have asked for anymore.
I thought it was hilarious when you were like, I can't even get into my own.
Yeah, I can't. And so I did it. I bought those blades, and my team would kill me, and that's what I ended up with, like patches. But that's the thing. It's like, oh, sure, you can buy dermaplaning blades yourself for $12.99 at Target, and our dermaplane costs, whatever it is, like $60, $70. But $60, $70, like, it's going to last you way longer, and you're actually going to get it all removed versus going through the 5 blades you bought for $12.99. The reason they're not getting anything off your face is because they're meant for dum-dums like me who aren't trained to use a surgical blade. Like, I think people have to be just open to that. Yeah, I mean, those are no-cut blades. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But here, I'm not going to hand you a surgical. Oh, just take it home.
Right. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's why you come in and get it done.
I have mine in about 3 weeks. I'm so excited. It's my first time ever.
Good.
I'm so excited.
Good. Dermaplanes are the best.
I've been talking about it for a long time, and I'm like, I have been. I really have. I'm like, I need to do it.
Have you ever had one?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're going to love it.
I can't wait.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
Your makeup and your skincare will go on 1,000 times better. You will use less skincare and less makeup. You'll see.
Oh, good.
It is amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Hopefully I can use less
and that's less than your colors. Well, that too. But they are the best. Yeah.
Good. I can't wait.
This has been so good.
So fun.
But we're not done yet.
Not done. No, I have my pen written notes from my team to answer all your questions. Yes.
We have the best game.
Yay!
Yes. We are so excited. So pick one and only product for each scenario.
Yes. Even though some of my team didn't align. So I'm just going to go with
I
love that.
Yeah. Multiple. Great.
Okay. Well, so the first one, which I think everybody wants.
Yes.
The one and only product for anti-aging.
Okay, so they all agreed on this, that it would be a retinol.
Okay.
Which I do. I also agree because I use a retinol. But one of them also said Botox, because anti-aging Botox is great for that. And the reason being, and I didn't realize this until we started seeing a lot of patients. But Botox isn't just for somebody that already has lines. It can, because it paralyzes the muscle, if you're younger, it'll like prevent you from creasing the skin from lines happening. So they consider that anti-aging, because if you start Botox at a great age before you start to see all those lines, then those muscles you won't start to see those indents as you age. So really the product would be a retinol, but the treatment would be Botox.
I love that.
Me too. Yeah.
I love
that.
Sorry, so that was my
No, that's awesome. Okay, beach getaway.
Oh gosh, okay, glow screen for sure. So Super Goop Glow Screen. It is probably one of our number one sellers, and it's great because it has a slight pigmentation to it. So it gives you minimal coverage. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so like plumping and glow.
Love
and
that.
You can reapply. And at the beach, hopefully you're not wearing a ton of makeup, so it's like the perfect product for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Now I want to go on a beach vacation.
Yes!
Oh, and I need to get the glow screen.
Oh, glow screen's the best. The best.
Okay, skin clearing.
Okay, so I have different answers here, but I do agree for sure with this one, which is ZO makes a complexion clearing mask, which is, it's bright blue and it's a sulfur-based mask. And it's great for if you tend to be oily in a T-zone. The complexion clearing mask is great because you can put it everywhere. You let it sit for 10 minutes and then wash it off. But you can also use it as a spot treatment if you start to feel pimples. You can spot treat with it.
Cool.
Great for also taking on vacation. Especially in beach weather, because when you're sweating and you have all that SPF on, it's great to use at night before you go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is great.
Okay, what about wedding day?
Oh boy, wedding day. Okay, well, one treatment that they both agreed upon was hydrofacial. Hydrofacial is amazing, but it is like, unlike what you guys had, which was more of the relaxed manual facial, hydrofacial is a results-driven facial that is all about a deep cleanse, but extract. It'll get all the gunk out of your pores. And then you can add booster serums to like leave your skin glowing. You will see instant results from a hydrofacial.
That's
so
amazing.
what people really need to know about facials is you don't want to do one like the week of your wedding because your skin tends to purge after. So you want to do it like 2 weeks before.
Okay.
A hydrofacial, you usually don't purge as much after, so you can do it a little bit closer to. But a great pre-wedding treatment. And based on your skin type, we can customize the serums that are used in the hydrofacial.
Ooh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'm so interested in this one because this is one of the things that I always struggle with. Even skin tone.
Everybody wants even in bright skin. Yes, that is like the goal of life. So they have a couple different things here. So I am going to give you 2 products, and that is exfoliating polish, which is good for all skin types. It is magic in a jar, and you use it. I only use it in the mornings, but it'll get rid of all your dead skin. It'll basically take off all the gunk from sleeping at night. And then complexion renewal pads. So complexion renewal pads, they are kind of a waffly material, and it will basically, after you exfoliate, that's your tone step. So exfoliating polish and complexion renewal pads, you want even skin and bright skin. Those are the 2 products you want to use. Yeah.
This one is definitely mine. So redness.
Redness. They both agreed. So ZO makes a product called Rosatrol, and Rosatrol is meant for rosacea and redness, and it's something you can layer on your skin like a serum that you use. I think you can use it morning and night, if not one or the other. And then we actually have when you go in for your dermaplane, you'll have to ask about it. But when we do a skin pen treatment, ZO makes an accelerated Rosatrol. So someone that really struggles with rosacea or redness, you can have a skin pen and then they can layer on that serum, which really helps with getting rid of red blotchiness. Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're asking the right questions.
Yes.
The biggest one is puffy eyes and dark circles.
Okay.
I've always struggled with
Well, these are where the eye patches factor in,
Yes.
because I am a big believer in eye patches if you keep them in the fridge. So, I mean, puffiness is, trapped fluid. And so one of the best ways to get rid of trapped fluid is like coldness. You want to, so eye patches are great in the morning. I have them when I get up and I have my coffee, and you can leave them on as long as you want. Like they're not going to hurt your skin. but keep them in the fridge.
Cool.
The other thing you can do for puffiness is, a roller and rolling to get almost like lymphatic drainage to get rid of starting moving that fluid in the morning. Because what you'll tend to notice if you're really puffy in the morning, come about 10 a.m., it has all moved away.
Yeah.
But in the morning, if you can start rolling your skin on top of those eye patches, you'll notice it goes away a lot faster.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I keep a
good.
roller and eye patches in my butter container in my fridge, and that's what I do every morning.
That's so cool.
funny.
See, I always am like chugging the water because I'm like, okay, that'll help.
Of course, water
you.
always,
Yeah.
yes, but no,
Oh.
get rid of that puffiness as fast as possible.
For sure. Yeah. All right. What about large pores?
Yeah, large pores. Okay, so Zio makes a product called Instant Pore Refiner, and I actually just started using it, and I love it. And it will actually control sebum, which is what also gets clogged in those pores. And it is a great serum you can use after you do your cleanse, exfoliate, tone. You can put on Instant Pore Refiner before you layer on your top serum for the day. And it's great, and it'll last you all day long.
Oh, cool.
Yep,
Nice.
great product. We move a lot of it. Skin Pen is another one. I just had a Skin Pen done 2 days ago that you will instantly see. It shrinks pores instantly. It'll tighten your skin super quick.
Really?
But that would be more on the procedure side versus a product.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loss of volume.
Yeah, loss of volume. The only thing that can replace fat is filler.
Yeah.
So I'm just very honest, and you don't have to be a clinician to know that. The reason you need filler is because you don't have fat anymore. And that happens with age. The reason, when you're younger, your cheeks are puffier and fatter. It's because you have volume up here, and as you get older, it moves, which is why people end up with jowls and stuff like that. So, which is why you want to think of your face as a martini glass, and you want to add more volume to your chin, or your chin, to your cheeks, to the top, because that's when you were younger, that's where most of the volume was. So if you have volume loss, you cannot buy a serum to add volume. It's just not
gonna happen.
It's just reality. Listen, doesn't matter how much you spend on it. So filler is your best option. We do sell a product called firming serum, which is great, but that's not going to add volume. It's going to be like Spanx in a bottle. It's going to help firm and tighten the skin that you have, but it's not going to add fat. So filler would really be your only option for that.
Yeah, your team killed it.
They
Those
did.
answers were...
They're so good. But that's what they do every day. So
And
again,
I love
I
getting
ask
to
them
hear
to
from
answer
them.
it.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is awesome. I mean, this has just been so fun. We can't wait to come back again and again, and just now that we kind of know about it, it'll be really fun to, I think, experience it from a different perspective too.
And I just feel so much more educated. So now I am more aware, if that even makes sense.
No,
but
totally.
I'm so excited.
I think it is very overwhelming to walk into any place and try to just pick a product without really understanding the why behind it, especially when you see a price tag of like $100 on a bottle of whatever magic serum it is, you know? So yeah, I mean, if anything, I really want people to feel empowered to come in and ask questions and do a consult and just like learn about what would work best before you just start, throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Right.
Because you don't have to do that when it comes to skincare. You just have to put in the time and invest and trust the process. So,
Well, you and your team exemplify that to a whole new level.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you've talked about today has just got me really excited about skincare, and we've had so much fun.
So much fun. This has been amazing.
Yes.
We're so excited to release
Good.
this because I really think a lot of other women are going to take a ton of information from
Good.
this.
So where can everybody find you? Tell us
Yes.
where they can follow along
Yes.
and book their appointments.
Totally. So if anything, thevanitybar.com is our website. We're actually doing a redevelopment right now. So don't be surprised if you see it change if you log in tomorrow and then 3 weeks from now it's different. But thevanitybar.com, you can book all of your services online, including complimentary consults. Otherwise, you can find us here in West Fargo. We're like right across from Brutus, Brickhouse Pub. And we're on Instagram, just the Vanity Bar with underscores between the words. And you can always message us, or we're always available.
Yes.
Except for Sundays, usually is our only day we're not. So, yeah, that would be the best way to get a hold of us and find us. And just stop in and say hello. We're always happy to see smiling faces come in. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll have that. All
all that. So everybody, easy to find.
Yes.
And we're coming back.
We're coming back. Cheers to great
Yes. You guys talk so. My glass is empty, but I will still cheers. Yes. Thank you guys.